Do you remember what this game used to be? I'm not trying to age myself here, but do you remember what Arsenal versus Bolton used to be? When they had players like JJ Okocha. I had love and hate relationship for Bolton because of JJ Okocha. Remember players like Stelios Yiannopoulos, the Greek legend? Do you remember people like Gary Speed, Kevin Davies, who always seemed to score a goal against us? Do you remember when they signed those two boys from Real Madrid, Hierro and Ivan Campo? Do you remember those boys? Do you remember those times? Now look how things are. How things have changed. Bolton languishing in the third tier of the Premier League. Arsenal doing what they're doing. I don't even know what the reason is, but Bolton, when I was growing up, used to torment Arsenal. Remember Stoke and Arsenal story? Bolton were the Stoke before Stoke. They were a problem for us. Those were the days, man. Before we continue the video, please click the like button. It truly helps to push this video to more and more people. And please engage with me. Let me know your thoughts about everything I say in this video in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It truly will be an honor to welcome you into this community. Now, let's get back into it. Sam Allardyce's Bolton, mid-2000s. Horrible team. People are talking about Arsenal, dark arts for what? Bolton? They were the masters of it. And then they were sprinkling players with flair. Them JJ Okocha, Stelios, Campo, the afro-headed Mohamed Salah hairstyled baller from Madrid. That is the real dark arts. Damn, that team used to torment us. But now, we're using youngsters to destroy them. On to today's game. The joy of the Carabao Cup. I cannot bring myself to take this tournament seriously. I'm sorry. It's just not possible. Over the years when Wenger has just used it for young talents. That's all I want this trophy for. I don't even, this tournament for. I don't want to see people like Saka. Just fill it with kids like Wenger used to do. Especially with the amount of games the boys have coming up. But in this day and age, you have to go for all trophies with your best team. So I understand, only 4 players from the academy actually starts in the game. The 16-year-old goalkeeper, 16, man. 16. Where was I at 16? Doing all sorts, just playing around, doing nothing serious with my life. Unlike this kid, Potter, today. 16-year-old having to stay in goal to fill the boots of David Raya, who has been probably our best player so far this season. At 16 years old, and he did okay. Obviously, there's so much he could have done better, but he's 16 years old. I am not coming for him at all. Any mistake he made, forgiven. It doesn't matter. He's growing. He's a small child. Josh Nichols, I have a soft spot for him because I watched the game in LA here with his mom. Love the boy. I hope he just keeps growing, keeps excelling, builds his confidence more, and goes on to do great things. Skelly, unfortunately, getting injured today. That hurt me. I hope it's nothing serious. He was in pain even before he came back on because he had initially gone down, went out, got some treatment, and came back on. I thought he should have just gone out at that point. But I understand. He doesn't get this opportunity so much. So he tried his best to play on, but he was in so much pain. He looked like it was his groin, or he was also holding his rib. So I don't know what that is. Praying that it's not a serious thing. And the star of today, Ethan Nwaneri, my Igbo brother. He's Igbo, he's Nigerian, even though I know he's going to play for England someday. Unbelievable player. People were saying he should be coming in and playing all these tough games that we had. The Spurs game, since Odegaard has been injured. The Man City game, they were saying Ethan Nwaneri should start. I don't think he's ready. Arteta knows best, and I trust him fully, and I'm glad those games are behind us. But he looked very good today. Took his goals well, in my opinion. I thought he played well. Obviously, he's just 17. There's so much he has to learn. But he showed a maturity to his game today that I really appreciated. And it was also good to see players like Sterling have an opportunity, get his goal. Although it was the easiest goal he'll probably ever score in his life. It doesn't matter. He just needed to start bleeding red properly. And nothing does that better than a goal. Havertz coming in with his desire, with his hunger, getting a goal. If there's anything that I hope went better for us in this game was Jesus to get on the score sheet as well. You could see his desperation to make an impact. He did make an impact, but he wanted to get on the score sheet. He's a striker, and that's usually how you earn your money, by scoring goals. But today wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be for him to get a goal, but he played outstandingly well. I thought he was good. I thought he forced a couple of things, but he put in the work, and that class. There was a time in my naive state, I used to think that it didn't matter the level of quality. As long as you apply yourself, you're a grown man, the opposition men are grown men, you guys are all grown men, just fight it out, battle it out. But nah, bruh, I was so naive to think the quality was clear today. Look at Jesus, the Brazilian flair, even though he overdoes it sometimes. I just need his timing to be a little better. But look at the goal that Sterling, was it Havertz's goal? I don't remember, where he took the players out on the corner flag, megged one, lost his boot, but he still went on to pass a good ball, and then he led to a goal. I was happy to see that. He tried and tried and tried, but he couldn't get on the score sheet. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see that hunger. I'm happy to see that desire that Arteta has actually talked about in a lot of press conferences. When they ask about Jesus, he talks about he has so much desire to impress this season, and I hope he does so. He will get his opportunities, and I need him to be banging in goals, creating assists, and just, building his confidence more and more, because we need every single person firing for this journey that we're about to embark on, rather that we're embarking on already. It was great to see Calafiori, Kiwior. I thought they played well today. It's always weird when you see two left-footed central defenders. It's weird. We've been spoiled with the fact that we always have one left-footed, one right-footed all the time. It's just weird to see it. It feels like there's no balance in the center-back positions. But there was today. I thought they did well. Calafiori with a very naive, it's weird that we see him as an old man, but he's young. I think he's only 21 or 22. He's still a young kid, but he made a bad mistake leading to an opportunity for Bolton very early in the game, but we didn't get punished, thankfully. And the goal, I don't think they were at fault for it. We had a corner kick situation. We pressed, we lost the ball, and then they broke. Obviously, you see Jorginho laboring back. He's so slow. He's so slow. Like Jove, I'm like, why do you pick the slowest man on the pitch to be your last man? They would have seen a break coming in, but a lot happened. It wasn't directly from the corner. Maybe Skelly was also there, but because he went ahead to attack, the ball got lost, and then I can't blame him too much. But seeing Jorginho using all his pace, but he was barely moving, chasing down the attacker from Bolton was just weird. And he dribbled Potter in goal and finished very, very coolly, That was the only last, but you can't blame any of the defenders for that. They did their thing. They did well. We also saw two players that I've never seen, Kakuri and Kabia. I've never heard of these players before, but it's good to see these young men. I wish they started the game and then brought on the senior players at the end, but I get it. I wanted to see Heaven in defense. He was one of the players that actually went on the tour with Arsenal. I thought he was going to get a run out today, but he didn't. When I saw Gabriel coming on, I'm like, why? Why is he coming on? Don't give me a heart attack, because if Gabriel gets injured, there's so many issues. I know Calafiori is there, and we have, Kiwior as well, but please, I don't think we're ready for that. We need that pairing of Saliba and Gabriel 24/7 throughout this season. We need two of them to find a way to stay fit. So I don't want to see him in these games. But Arteta knows best. I know they want to keep that momentum going of run of games. You don't want to give them too much rest. But if you're not playing Saliba, don't play Gabriel. Please, just leave them to rest. I'm happy I didn't see Timber, Partey, all these players that we know that we absolutely need. We need a lot of them, but we didn't see them. I'm wondering if Trossard was suspended for this game. Let me know in the comments. Does this count as the suspension because he got a red card? He misses one game. I know this is a local tournament, because I know red cards apply to FA Cup, so I'm not sure about the Carabao Cup. Let me know if you know in the comments. Hopefully this was his match ban and he can be back for the weekend, because we need all our good players, and Trossard is definitely one of them, playing every single game, or at least available, Raya being injured. Also, there's rumors that Ben White also sustained an injury even before the Man City game. He wasn't supposed to be used. If not for the red card, Ben White probably wouldn't have come on. But, this injury situation is just getting messier and messier. Please, I hope it's nothing serious, especially Raya. According to my football app, it says there's a knee situation going on. Knees are always very dicey. Hopefully it's nothing serious and he's back for the weekend and he stays healthy throughout the season. I know Neto we still haven't seen in the Arsenal colours. He's a good player. But Raya is just too good, man. I don't want to see him not in the helm, not in goal for us. I just don't want to see that. On to Leicester now in the Premier League. We should do the business there. Hopefully we get a win and we keep the momentum up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Please like this video and leave a comment again. Take care. God bless. Peace.